Hiya, I'm Tony from Stuff. I'm here to talk about the Pacemaker V2. This is the first update of the original Pacemaker, which is the world's only portable DJ device. It works roughly like an iPod mixed with 2 decks and a mixer. So it allows you to play 2 tracks at once, crossfade between them, and then keep moving on from one track to another like a DJ would. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some of the new features of Pacemaker V2. I'll set a tune playing and then we'll take it from there. So first of all, you can see here we have a new VU meter on the side. This shows you not only which channel is active and playing, it also gives you a better idea of where the beats are, so you can see things as well as hear them, which helps. Also makes it a lot easier not to press the wrong button and just silence the whole club, which is not good. So we've got one track playing here. I'll set up another track on channel 2 and I'll show you some of the mixing features. Now what we have here is an auto beat matching feature that's new. I hold this switch down, press the play button, and it automatically syncs track 2 to track 1. You can see from the tempos up the top they'll match. Now, even though they're synced, they will drift a little bit. So what we have down here is a little guide that shows us 2 representations of the tracks, and each line represents a bar or a beat in the bar, and you can pull them left or right to pull the track in or out of time. Now if I fade across, we're now mixing into track 2. I'll mix them out of time so you can tell. So that sounds rubbish, but if I pull them back in so the lines match, then we're back in time. And then I can crossfade across and we're back into channel 2 now solely, and channel 1's gone and I can go and load up something else on channel 1. I'll also show you some of the new effects. We now have a new crush effect, which is a kind of a bitrate reducer. What else do we have? There's one called PEQ, which is a kind of wah effect. If you take it to extremes, it'll probably blow your speakers up with extreme mid-range or bass, so I won't do that. Also, we have a nice new delay, which works, I think, a bit better than the old EQ, than the old Echo rather. And you can assign these to different swipes, so there are more effects than you can use all at once, so you can set them up and use them however you like, which is nice. One other cool thing is that you can switch on a mode here called time stretch. I've got it off at the moment. If you turn it on with a little swipe like that, you can now change the pitch, or rather you can change the speed of the track without adjusting the pitch. So it gets faster, but it doesn't get higher in pitch or lower in pitch as it goes down. That's going to help not only when you're repitching something without people noticing, but also it's going to help you mix tunes that are in key as well, which is really cool. So those are the main key features of Pacemaker 2. The hardware remains the same, it's mostly a firmware change. The only difference is the hard drive is actually half the size of the original, rather than a 120 gig hard drive. It's gone down to a 60 gigabyte hard drive. That's still plenty of room for loads of tunes, so we're hoping that's going to have an effect on the price. The current Pacemaker sells for 400, so maybe knock 20-30 quid off that, and you know, that's plenty of room still for loads of MP3s on there at high quality. I think it's fantastic. I hope you do too. Whether or not you do, give it a try and check out stuff.tv for a review very soon.